Hello, I'm Rachel, and recently I had lens replacement surgery at the Spire Shawfair Park Hospital. I had had poor eyesight right from being born, really. I had eye surgery to correct a squint when I was 2 years old, I think. And I'd always had long sight, and I had also astigmatism. So I had always vowed that if ever there was an operation that would make me be able to see properly, that was an option that I would go for. Mr. Ross was incredibly painstaking. There were a lot of pre-operative consultation sessions to get it exactly right, because my prescription was complex, and Mr. Ross was not going to put up with anything less than the complete best that he could possibly do for me. From the minute I arrived at the Spire Shawfair Park, everybody, they could not have been nicer. They couldn't have been more helpful, more reassuring, calmer, and it's almost like you get on a conveyor belt, a calm, quiet, purposeful conveyor belt, and the process just gets underway. The facilities were astonishing. When you arrive, you start having drops put in your eyes to dilate your pupil and to anaesthetise your eye. And that process probably lasts for about, I don't know, an hour and a half, something like that. And then you're taken through to the operating theatre, I suppose. You don't have to lie down. You're never lying on an operating bed at any stage. You're just sort of reclining in a chair, and you're covered up apart from the eye which is going to be operated on. And all you can see at any point is just a light, which isn't dazzling or bright, but you just can see the light all the time. And Mr. Ross talks through the procedure. He and his colleague were talking, and the nurses, which is reassuring as well. And I was aware of him saying, okay, we've taken your lens out. And at that point I was still able to see the light. And then he puts in the new lens, and then the procedure's repeated for the other eye. The whole process lasted about maybe 40 minutes, something like that. And then that's it. And I knew the minute I sat up that I could see. And it was quite astonishing, and quite emotional, actually. Having lived all of my life up until that point, without, when you get out of bed thinking, where's my specs, where's my contact lenses, to not have to do that, and to be able to see, and actually to be able to read. Even as I was sitting up after the operation, I looked at the wristband that they put on to say who you are, and I could read it. And it was to me it was staggering, absolutely staggering. In terms of the change to my life, the way that my life is, it's just been quite phenomenal. I lead quite an active life, and to be able to do that and to be able to see is the greatest gift that anybody could have ever given me. I'm absolutely delighted with the transformation, and I would recommend the treatment to anybody. In fact, I have recommended it to the husband of a colleague, and he has gone on and had successful surgery at the Shawfair as well.